Welcome to an epic cinematic display of a person's daily routine. Jeff Bezos has a few tricks up his sleeve when it comes to success, like getting 8 hours of sleep, spending time with his family, and focusing on work-life harmony. But what does everyday life look like when your name is Jeff Bezos? A daily routine of intellectual atrophy, boredom, and yawns. Just kidding. Hey everyone, welcome back to Grand Luxury. In today's video, we're going to explore the daily routine of one of the world's richest CEOs, Jeff Bezos. Before we begin, we must ask you, what if you woke up to $1 million under your bed? And also, do you guys have a planned daily routine? Or, let's just say, a secret routine to make lots of coin? Let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure to give us some love by smashing that like button, hit the subscribe icon, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a video from us again. Done yet? Hit the intro. One of the world's richest man's everyday schedule seems pretty relatable to us, aka normal human beings. Jeff Bezos wakes up around the time the sun rises because he believes in getting as much sleep as the body needs. And also, man doesn't wake to the sound of his alarm clock. 8 hours of sleep is all that matters to Jeff. This is in complete contrast to Musk, who just about never sleeps. Is the secret to get a successful career to have a slow morning and wake up when we feel like it? Not our moms throwing things at us and making plenty of noise in the kitchen just to wake us up early. For Bezos, it's not just about waking up to be more productive, but to have some time to himself and get his brain ready for the busy day later. He then starts the day slowly by reading the newspaper and having a cup of coffee. The next thing on the list? Breakfast. This is when he spends time with his family, which used to include his ex-wife and 4 kids. When his children get up, he makes sure to make them breakfast, and apparently, Jeff is a whiz in the kitchen. Want some fresh batches of blueberry chocolate chip pancakes from scratch? Bezos take the order. Surprisingly, he even does the dishes. Summary: billionaires don't own dishwashers. Did you hear ex-wife? Yes, he did get divorced, and if you haven't heard about it, you must be living under a rock. The divorce only took 2 days because man's got Amazon Prime. Pretty obvious from all this, he isn't addicted to work and makes family a priority. The CEO of Amazon considers starting each day like this helps him do his best work. Well, it's pretty sad that Mackenzie Scott wasn't on the same page as Jeff, but she was lucky enough to get $50 billion and then her ex literally leaving the planet. Back to breakfast time. Throwback to when he started Amazon. He started every single morning by eating an entire can of Pillsbury Crescent biscuits. Let's also add some butter on top of it. Unhealthy, but then hello, it does sound yum. Jeff hasn't really mentioned about what he eats for breakfast, but odds are it's a bit, unique. In a meeting in 2017 with Woot founder Matt Rutledge, Jeff ordered octopus with potatoes, yogurt, bacon, green garlic, and poached eggs for breakfast. Jeff has stated, though, that he likes to try new things and usually likes to switch up the meals he has, and one of his fave food is Thai food. Here's a warning, this might gross you out a little bit. If you know anything about Thai cuisine, you know that insects are a very popular dish among locals. In 2014, while attending the Explorers Club annual dinner, Jeff Bezos was apparently spotted eating a cockroach. You heard that right, a frigging cockroach. Not sure how to feel about that, eh? Jeff goes to work after having his breakfast and dropping off his 4 children at school. That means he has roughly 3 hours of relaxed downtime with his family every morning before checking his email or even picking up calls. Jeff doesn't even schedule a meeting before 10 a.m. and likes to have them between 10 and noon when he believes he is at his sharpest. Just like most of us, he's not a big fan of work. Fun fact, this man has in the past only met with Amazon investors for only around 6 hours per year. Now this is actually when the Jeff Bezos daily routine starts. These meetings have some rather strict rules. Jeff uses a 2-pizza rule. Wonder what that is? The meeting has to be small enough for 2 pizzas to feed the entire group. Bezos' approach of devoting time to tasks and really doing nothing related to work has been scientifically validated. Taking time for nothing, according to a study, allows the mind to wander and be more creative. And yes, Bezos isn't the only CEO who gets his finest ideas when he's away from the office. Elon Musk claims that he gets some of his best ideas while showering, not us singing our hearts out in the bathroom. When it comes to work time, there are many CEOs that boast about all the extra hours they work. Elon Musk apparently works 120 hours a week and often sleeps under his desk. And Zuckerberg reportedly works 70 hours per week. But our man Jeff sticks to a casual 7.5-hour workday by 5 p.m. Now that he has stepped away as Amazon CEO, he did take a role as executive chairman that involved weighing in on big-picture decisions. Did things tilt in a post-Jeff world? Kinda maybe. Some things did change, but as long as key Bezos principles remain in place, Amazon will do just fine, don't you think? You could debate Blue Origin has been a distraction. Perhaps that's what Jeff wants to focus on, and maybe that's what's better for Amazon too. We all know that Elon's a tough competitor, and seeing mano-a-mano competition with Jeff for getting into space would be awesome. Two richest people in the world battling for space? This is more like a science fiction writing itself, except it's all true. After a hard day's work, we don't really know about what he does to relax, but we do know he loves having dinner with his fam, and for dinner, he loves exotic stuff. In fact, he has even also once ate an iguana. Why? Other than eating, Bezos has a fair amount of hobbies. It's no mystery that the Amazon founder enjoys traveling. While some of us take a drive to a nearby lake, Bezos straps himself into his rocket ship and journey to outer space. So it should come as no jaw-dropper that the billionaire has some pretty absurd hobbies. Now, we all know that Jeff Bezos is a hella smart guy, so you just can't ignore what he says, but this one is mind-bending. Bezos thinks that the planet Earth would be more like the Disneyland in the future rather than home base. His brain cells are complicated. Well, let's just say he doesn't think people would be inhabiting the planet full-time. Rather, it'll become more like a vacay destination. He is thought to move industry to space while leaving Earth clean and heavenly, like for humans to enjoy. Whether you think space tourism is a legit pastime for billionaires or not, the trip of the Amazon and Blue Origin did draw a lot of attention. Wonder if the story behind the Bezos astronaut thing was that his employees didn't like him, so they shot him into space. Well, it could be, you never know. There certainly was a lot of backlash when Bezos stated to all that he was thankful for the money he was given from people's purchases on Amazon so he could go to space. Remember that ordeal, guys? Jeff also loves to glide in a submarine in the search of old NASA rockets and frequently brings his kids along for the adventure. Don't we all want to just be his kids sometimes? Or maybe he's reading The Remains of the Day or chilling at his home theater watching Dr. Strangelove or Star Trek, eating buckets of popcorn. But, whether he's traveling or at home, he knows when to call it quits. Do you remember your parents forcing you to go to bed at the same hour every night? They seem to know what they were talking about. Bezos is one of several successful business people who has a bedtime. Bezos goes to bed at 10 p.m. He also wakes up at the same time every day, so he gets the 8 hours of beauty sleep. Bezos knows the importance of making quality choices over quantity in his daily life. It didn't just reflect in his management process, but in how well he interacts with others. Well, if anyone on the earth knows about sleep deprivation, it'd be Bezos. At the early times when he spent long hours working on Wall Street in computer science, Bezos had even bought a sleeping bag to work for those days and nights when the pressure was on. If only the bags under our eye were full of money. What have his routines and work-life balance been able to do for Jeff? A net worth of more than $134.6 billion. What would you do if you woke up and found yourself as Jeff Bezos? How about blowing some of his money on a party and just have a blast and no care in the world? Now stop scrolling through videos and off you go to sleep, the 8-hour one. You might end up waking up rich. Play these videos as you drift off to sleep and absorb the luxury lifestyle. You never know, you might just be the multimillionaire or billionaire in the future thanks to us. Please do share the wealth. What do you think about the life of Jeff Bezos? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and share. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. And scroll through some of our other great content. Bye for now, and see you in the next one.